is someone to use EFRIS? He must be on internet. He doesn't know anything about it. So I'm requesting that His Excellency, though he has said he's going to engage we as leaders, plus the URA technocrats, plus himself is going to be inclusive. But for me, I'm requesting him at least to first hold on the EFRIS system. We go in the meetings, we negotiate about it when the EFRIS system is on hold. If not that, we as traders, we are planning also to demonstrate.
But why would you demonstrate when the president, for example, showed you an example that is willing to listen and even stay with you? I spent more than 3 hours with you here.
Is willing to listen, as you have seen him, but he wants the EFRIS to go on.
What is your next course of action after this? Because we saw some of your colleagues storming out when the president was actually still speaking, yes, which means you are unhappy. What is in the next course of action?
All of the traders, they are unhappy, and we are planning anything. We are planning something. We are going to talk to the traders. We are organizing also to close our shops, and we are ready, we as traders, to close the business so that we can get justice, because we are Ugandans.
You just saw some of the traders here walk out when the president was still actually addressing them, and that was a sign to show that they are unhappy with some of his resolutions. Some of the leaders we have just been talking to here, they are saying they are still meditating about maybe closing their business because they have not been understood. Do you think the country is prepared for another lockdown by the traders?
I don't think a lockdown is necessary right now, because the lockdown hurts even the people who are in the lockdown themselves. It hurts the country and probably hurts our economy, but we have a number of avenues for us to be able to have honest conversations about these things. There are issues that are painful to the traders that I think can be concluded even within discussions. Issues of penalties, the president has guided on that, and we can always have further discussions of that.
But what is the next step you are going to take? Because the president expects to meet the traders again on 20th of June, and of course that was because he said there are some elements, for example, where the traders say they may sell their goods on credit. He doesn't take the cash immediately, and that's an aspect the president said you need to iron out with the traders. So when do you expect to meet them? How are you going to resolve on that?
Actually, that is basically just a tax education issue. There are many things that are technical that sometimes may not be easily addressed in a gathering like this. The EFRIS mode, if you're paying for VAT, you can either pay in accrual, meaning that you pay the VAT even when you haven't been paid, but you can also do a cash basis accounting.
I've heard from the traders, but also from Uganda Revenue Authority, who the president have instructed that they should still engage, because there is another meeting that will be held on 20th of June, where the president will expect them to have come up with a harmonized solution. But of course, like you have heard from the traders, is that they are not happy, and possibly we are going to see yet another lockdown of the businesses across the country. I'm Jackson Onyango reporting for NTV here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds.